Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now it's Jackson. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Raiders first.
That one goes for 24 yards.
The 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for the touchdown. Blake Jarwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better.
And now it's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board. How many times in the course of the game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, Jackson. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
First and 10.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And McCaffrey, 50 yards. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. These two teams all tied after one. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
At the 2-yard line.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know what's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And his kick is good.
The score. Visitors 13. Raiders 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here, because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball's snapped at the 15.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Blake Jarwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
Harrison Butker.
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film. Did you see something on film to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Mike Evans, 57 yards. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Joseph on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
21. Visitors 19.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. McCaffrey on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, they'll take over first down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. Result is a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. 7 yards, the pickup there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, it's caught by OBJ.
Jackson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Nice play, man.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. McCaffrey on the return. Start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
2 yards. And it's 3rd.
Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. 7 consonants, 1 vowel. Here's Juszczyk. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 29. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
Result is a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And it's caught. Touchdown. Andre Johnson there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Well, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
32, Raiders 21. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Oh, McCaffrey. 68 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Jackson now, and they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, visitors 32, Raiders 27.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Third down, here's McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down or more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brought down by Khalil.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
5 at the 44-yard line.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And it's third down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
On down.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get it through. He's taken down. Emmanuel Agba that time, able to drop him for a loss. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And One last shot for Jackson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.